Hi everyone, this is 8th grade Elevate. We are working on lesson 55 today on substituting to check the accuracy of solutions. So when equations are solved, the answer is called the solution. Most often the solutions to equations are not checked to ensure they are correct. Usually the problem is solved and that's it. But it's always good to check your work. To determine whether an answer is actually a solution to the equation, there are 3 steps that we need to follow. Step 1 is to substitute or replace your answer for the variable in the equation. So as we go through these steps, I want us to use this example. So step 1 said to substitute or replace your answer for the variable in the equation. So in this equation, we have 2x minus 3 is equal to negative 4, and we want to check our work because we got the answer 4. We want to check our work to see whether 4 is actually the correct answer. So we are going to substitute that 4 for x, meaning that instead of saying 2x minus 3, we are going to do 2 times 4 minus 3 and see if that equals negative 11, okay? Step 2 says simplify the expressions on both sides. So we rewrote the equation with that 4. Now we're going to simplify the equation on both sides. We know that 2 times 4 is 8. So we have 8 take away 3 on the right side, and then on the left side there's nothing to simplify because negative 11 stood on its own. So we know how to do 8 minus 3, so we'll do some further simplification there. 8 minus 3 is 5, and so we have, when we simplify, we have 5 is equal to negative 11. Step 3 says determine whether the resulting equation is true. 5, right now the resulting equation says 5 is equal to negative 11. In other words, 5 is the same as negative 11. It is not true. 5 is not the same as negative 11. So when we put 4 in, 4 is actually not a solution to the equation 2x minus 3 is equal to 11. Okay, let's try those same steps for this problem right here. It's the same exact equation that we worked on right here. The only thing different is that instead of the answer 4, now we got the answer negative 4, and we want to see if negative 4 works. So step 1 said to substitute or replace that negative 4 for the variable. So instead of 2x minus 3, we're going to do 2 times negative 4 minus 3 and see if that equals to negative 11. Well, when we plug in that negative 4 and multiply it by 2, we get negative 8. Negative 8 take away 3 gives me negative 11. Okay, so I have negative 11 on the right side. And then obviously on the left side, there was nothing to substitute. So I have negative 11 also on the left side. Negative 11 is the same as negative 11. That is true. So that means negative 4 works, and negative 4 is the solution to the equation 2x minus 3 is negative 11. Okay. So with that in mind, you are going to jump into 5 minutes of a model. You might only be able to do questions 1 and 2 with that 5 minutes. That's a-okay. In these 2 questions, we get to see one that works and one that doesn't work. So take your time, go through the steps, rewrite the equation so the students get to see your process for getting the correct answer. And so then we're going to give students about 15 minutes to work through questions 5 through 12. They're not going to get through every single question. We are trying to prioritize their process. Are they substituting correctly to get the correct answer? So if in the 15 minutes they only get through 4 questions, that's a-okay, so long as they're focused and they're figuring it out. And then we are going to spend the final 5 minutes on the exit ticket here. Same thing. We want to know, do they know the process? Do they know what to do? So in the 5 minutes, maybe they're not going to get through all 4 questions. Maybe they get through 2. Are those 2 questions correct? We want to know, do they know what to do?